What do a branding guru, entrepreneur, and stand-up comic all have in common? They're the same person. Today's guest, Sam Ghanem, is bringing laughs and life-changing insights to the Digital Mayors podcast. From leading businesses to helping entrepreneurs beat the odds, you don't want to miss this. Maybe you can help me speak a little better too, huh?
I can.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to another episode of the Digital Mayors podcast, where we shine a spotlight on the people, places, and projects that make South Florida the ultimate place to live, work, play, give, and learn. I'm Michael Nathanson, here with my partner in crime and brother, D.A.N.
That's me. So, hey now, today we are thrilled to welcome the incredible Sam Ghanem. Sam wears many hats. Sam is the CEO of SG Inc. Do you know how I just said it
I
right?
it was skink.
Not skank.
Yeah.
It's neither.
SG Inc. And the co-founder of Let's Go 180. Also happens to be a stand-up comedian. And she performs right down the street from where we're recording right now at Sad Man Comedy Cafe. Sam's mission, if you've done a little bit of homework about her mission's all about helping entrepreneurs overcome challenges with creativity and resilience. And plus, she's got a fairly funny perspective on life that I can't wait to dive into. And you ready for this, Mike? I didn't even share it with you. When on our intake questionnaire, when the question is, are there any topics you'd like to avoid?
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw?
She sent a screenshot.
Yeah, that Sam said that she didn't want it to be known that she's the funniest one.
Right?
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, anyway, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah.
Hi.
But before we jump into Sam's story, just want to give a quick shout out to one of the businesses that keeps this podcast going, the Nathanson Brothers Real Estate
That's
and Mortgage
us.
Team. Whether you're buying, selling, or financing, we and our teams are here to help you navigate South Florida's market with ease. And if you mention the Digital Mayors podcast, you will get a $750 credit toward your home appraisal. Learn more at nathansonbrothers.com, because finding your dream home is more than just a transaction. It's a journey, and we're here to help make it a great one.
Love that.
So let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi,
I
Sam.
love that.
Welcome.
Guys.
Thank you.
By the way, this is the longest time I think she's not talked in our presence. And I looked out. Do you see her like trembling?
Yeah.
you
So
okay?
this is the entrance of the passive aggression. I love that about all three of us.
Yes.
You are.
We love
I'm
you,
gonna go
Sam.
off script for a second.
Yeah.
I gotta let you know, I really enjoy you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
I really
feel
do.
like we met in another life.
Yeah.
I'm happy we found each other in this one.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh Kugler.
Right?
Oh yeah.
It's him.
Yeah. He
well,
made the
we
intro.
are off the wall, so
Yeah.
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
He helps keep us on the wall.
Yeah.
I like how that works. Oh, Ben, you're like a drummer. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
He is a drummer.
He is a drummer.
I like it.
Phenomenal drummer. So, yes. So thank you for being here.
Thank
So
you for having me.
let's jump in.
Okay.
Sam, when you're not building brands or cracking jokes on stage, what's your favorite way to enjoy South Florida on a day off?
Oh, good question.
That is a very good question, because I thought about it and I thought I have to answer this with one thing.
No.
Okay, good, because I don't have one.
I just shook my head yes.
And I said no.
Well, you guys
No.
can rehearse that.
Right? No.
No.
I'm older.
I love every part of being outside in South Florida, whether it's super sunny and beautiful, whether it's overcast. I've also been known to walk in the rain. I think that moving our body is vital, and we have the most perfect landscape. Like,
We live in paradise.
yeah, it's ridiculous. Other than that, I really, really love working out, and we have some tremendous gyms, some phenomenal fitness centers, and just like lifestyle spaces here. And believe it or not, I really love doing what we're doing right now, whether on a day on or off. I don't look at days off like I used to, so there isn't really like an off day, so to
Right.
speak. It's just how much spontaneity I get to have that day.
I like it.
That's kind of cool, huh?
A free spirit.
Yeah, trying anyway.
I like that. That's awesome.
So let me ask this. If you had to recommend to somebody a spot, a must-see spot, a must-go-to spot in South Florida locally, let me see your eyes get wide. Are you nervous? You're not thinking? What do you
there's
think?
So many.
Or someplace you
Yeah.
recommend to out-of-town visitors?
Okay, straight up, and I'm like, for real, it is Sad Man Comedy Cafe.
Yeah.
So it's a Brooklyn-style speakeasy. We have nothing like it in South Florida. For those that don't know, South Florida is huge in the stand-up comedy world. They do it well. I'm spoiled because they do it so well that being there, they were my first experience working with comedy production companies and branding. And then I went down to the Comedy Cellar and to so many different places in New York and was like, oh my God, like we have it.
That's cool.
They're amazing. And it's just a bonus they're in this plaza.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Awesome. I like it. Now let's jump into your professional journey a little bit. So what inspired you to start SG Inc. and Let's Go 180?
So from the SG Inc. side, I kind of fell into branding when I was 19, more on the print manufacturing side.
Okay.
I needed a job. I had 19 job offers. I accepted the highest paying one.
All right.
It was a manufacturing company. I grew my way relatively quickly, but begrudgingly. And I was with them for 19 years. I was their youngest female and actually their youngest employee and only female C-level executive by the time I was 25.
Wow.
I had 50 employees.
That's not impressive at all.
That's
right?
almost 2 years ago, right?
Yeah. Oh my God, it was like yesterday. And I worked with them for 19 years. They were tremendous. They taught me everything I know about printing.
Wow.
When I learned that if you can print the complicated things like membrane switches and exterior signage and work with engineers and understand military specs, you can print a T-shirt, you can print, right?
Right.
But then I recognized the process by which we use printing wasn't what makes it special. The way with which you tell a story using print is what makes us who we are. So I started a business of my own in 2018. I bought a business in 2020. That led me down a very interesting road of really learning what it means to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And there is no school. I have 3 degrees. There's no language. I speak 3 of them that can teach you how.
Right.
And I will say that you have to fail to understand.
Yeah.
And I did. I bought a business that was misrepresented financially and seemingly lost everything to gain the biggest message in my mess. And that is that an entrepreneur, when we show up congruently, we can attract the right clients.
Absolutely.
When we don't, we will only attract what we project. So I was attracting chaos because I was projecting it.
Did we not get a message about this today from Fernanda?
Today.
Our friend Fernanda.
Yeah.
Do you know Fernanda Macedo?
I don't think. Do I?
I think you met Fernanda.
State Farm, askfernanda.com.
Oh, yeah.
She sent us a message today about like what you attract. Like if you, what is, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was awesome. Whatever it was, I'll tell you later. But
So that's how Let's
It
Go
was
180 was born. Let's Go 180 was born out of me saying yes to a mastermind. Fast forward, applying the metrics and the framework that came out of Stanford Masters of Business. My trainer at the time is now my business partner, Janelle Kelly, and Let's Go 180.
Oh, cool.
Janelle's pretty awesome too.
She's amazing.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
We've talked in the past off mic about your mission to help entrepreneurs avoid struggles, including and especially struggles that you've experienced.
Oh, sure.
Can you share something that you struggled with and overcame, and just kind of give a little insight into like who is Sam Ghanem and what do you do?
So I think the biggest misnomer, and it occupied almost 40 years of my life, is that if hard work wasn't painful and if hustle wasn't hard, I wasn't doing it right. So when people would preach ease and flow, I was like, well, what do you want me to rub my crystals outside and hope? And I didn't understand. Who I am today is someone who knows that it's possible to lead a congruent life. It's possible to live in your why, and that your why can be, today my why is, let's say, a financial objective. My why next month might be to obtain X number of new accounts. And then my why in the 3rd month might just be to take a day off. Everything doesn't have to be grandiose.
That's awesome.
But
Yeah,
the
that's really
collection of them, by the end of the year, your why and your big picture is sometimes clear, but how we get there isn't.
Wow.
Who I am today is someone that feels so incredibly strong that I was burdened with all of these circumstances to learn that I could make a choice that led me to a bunch of decisions, to become the resource alongside my business partner that we were lacking. When health took a toll on our finances, when in my case, finances took a complete toll on my health, there were no out-of-the-box solutions, so we became the solution. And being backed by a program that started in the 70s, that's used in companies like Prada, MGM, Facebook, Tom's Shoes, Sealy Serta, Trek Bikes.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of them, right? And these legacies are infinite. So showing myself and others that it's possible, and you start in your home, you start in your backyard, you start in your controllables. Today I heard someone say, I live in a hula hoop and I can control only what's inside the hula hoop.
Oh, that's interesting.
And the visual was fun for me too,
Yeah.
because I'm like, I get to spin around
Right.
Yeah.
in my own sphere.
And
I can't. I was never good at the hula
Never.
hoop. I can get it once and then down.
Shakira said those hips don't lie, Mike.
Yeah.
these hips do.
Hey.
These hips are
My
liars.
hips are liars.
These hips are liars. These hips are liars for sure. That is interesting, and I can see how it's helped shape who you are and how you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
How would you say that your comedy shapes your business at all? How does it influence it?
Oh my God. It would be like, how doesn't it? A little background on it.
Yeah.
I grew up in a really funny family. A Middle Eastern entertaining household of, 6 of us, but a transient home where family members would stay for extended periods. We were the hosting house. My mom's a chef and a caterer, and my dad was also very abusive. So I had the dichotomy of an abusive household, but a funny one. So we learned how to put a face on. And I avoided the performative part of my life for a long time because you have to work and hustle's hard and hard work has to be painful, right? So fast forward, I hung up my hat and even thinking about the possibility, like I didn't even used to watch stand-up. Like I just put it away.
Right.
Well, ironically enough, this guy's going to get a big head. David with Sad Man Comedy Cafe before the brick and mortar has Sad Man Comedy Productions. And I took them on as a client and he quickly became a friend, quickly became the brother I never knew I needed. And when he signed me up for my first comedy workshop with Mike Panzica and the Panzica approach, it was a bonus that Mike's a therapist. So then I got permission to laugh at my stuff.
That's interesting.
That's
right.
Wow.
Like here's a space, no judgment, better than any therapy I've ever done.
Yeah.
And if I use it in my set or not isn't the point. The fact is I have a space, like an actual stage to work out life. So when it comes to business, I mean, I feel like we live in the funniest town, and maybe I'm partial because the things that these people say are amazing. But then the things that I say to myself, I'm like, well, maybe I should see a doctor, you know?
Same.
Right? So, and I have you guys. So what isn't funny? Like our group chat alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
won't publish it.
We will not
no,
publish
no.
it. Pinky swear.
When I die, delete my history, my chat history, please.
Same.
So I use that stage, so to speak, to work through things, and in fairness and in total honesty, to work through my stuff. It's only ever our stuff. It's only ever about us, right?
Yeah. Well, how cool is that? You get to do that and entertain people. I mean, that's...
And I've been. And we're going soon.
February 16th.
February 16th, right?
I told you I put it on the calendar, and the wife accepted. So
she's a wife after my heart, this
yeah,
one.
yeah.
When I went, I think I told you. I think I even told you. When I went to one of Sam's shows previously, I can't remember, a few months ago, I went fully with the expectation of going, oh, it's great, thank you. I prepared in the mirror, the whole shebang. And I legit had laughs with everyone who performed, and you were terrific.
You prepared to fake it, Dan?
100%.
Wow.
Because I like you.
He's used to being on the other end.
Yeah. Well, again, I have so much experience receiving them. That's not that funny. See, I am the funniest one. Nice try. I win. What? Anyway.
That was good.
Anyway, yeah. The facts normally are.
You're hired.
Facts
Dan.
normally are funny.
Dan, you can open for me. It's fine.
Done. I'm the closer. I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I be the manager? I want to do something.
You'll be all right. You can hold our bags.
All right, I'm done with that.
Okay.
I'm done.
Hey, Ben? Ben could be the drummer.
Yeah, can I just do that the whole time?
Yeah.
Can I just
Yeah. Well,
Wow,
done.
that was good.
I like it. I approve of this.
Yeah, and again, he's a professional drummer. The Squids, the Calamari, like this. Ben is a
Appreciate it.
Ben is a legit drummer.
Okay.
He loves ocean meals.
He does. He loves performing
As in
ocean meal
meal.
themed food.
Ocean
songs.
Man.
There you go. Speaking of food, Sam, you've been in Florida for a minute, right? This is your home, and I did mention out of town guests before. We didn't ask about restaurants in particular. If you have some, if you
what's this?
I'm waiting. I'm like, food's my favorite topic, so I'm like,
Is it?
Food's my favorite thing to eat.
Yes, I enjoy other people cooking, and I clean like nobody.
Oh my
else
God!
does.
All right.
You want to hang out? Because I love cooking and I hate cleaning.
Can I come? I've been being asked. I've been inviting myself to Sunday family dinner since we
We
met.
keep having these comedy
Yeah,
things
we have to go to and can't go to dinner.
Oh right, you mean the ones you don't come to?
Yeah.
Got it.
Anyway, so if you have friends or family, somebody in from out of town, what restaurant, like, where do you say we've got to go here?
So I really love for sushi yakitori and kanpai. In Boynton,
Which
there's
one's
a-
yakitori?
Right
I know.
here,
I've seen
right
it.
near us in this.
That's the one over here. Yeah. Kampai, we used to go for happy hour after work on Fridays, and they had the little boat, but then it burned down, and they didn't.
But they rebuilt,
They
and
reopened.
it's also a women-owned business. And
But
she's
I don't think
incredible.
they did the boat again.
No.
I met her because
Let's
her
see.
kid played basketball at the
Yeah.
YMCA.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's actually a sponsor of our boot camp.
Oh, awesome.
And she has Kixie Cafe, which is the cutest.
We like
They own
Kixie.
that? We
Yeah,
love Kixie.
it's
That place is
amazing.
so cool.
I want to mention another gem.
Please.
It's on the border of Delray and Boynton. It's called Bond Street Ale and Coffee. It's on Woolbright and Federal.
What do they sell?
They are a delicious, delicious restaurant. They have a full bar. Their bakery is tremendous. There are pop-up bakers. Shamara is one of them. She's a client of ours. She makes these like delectable donuts.
Really?
Wow.
So why do we go to like Carmelo?
Right.
But wait, oh my God, why do you keep taking me there? So what I was gonna say is, their menu has something from every country.
Oh, that's cool.
Hold on.
I want
Every
the left
country?
side. I wear the biggest elastic pants, bigger than the ones I'm wearing now, and I want the left side of the menu all the time.
That sounds good.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The left side of the menu sounds delicious to
It's
me.
I'm gonna go. You guys, you get the right, I get the left, and we
go.
share. Okay. Tremendous, and it's a gem. So I really want to make
Oh,
sure to
yeah.
mention it.
I love it. Well, speaking of which, my brother and I just came from lunch
Yeah.
from a place that was recommended by
A
our mutual
burrito.
do you know?
buddy Stacy
I
Luces.
was on the phone
Did
with her
sta-
on the way here.
Oh,
Okay.
that's creepy.
So
My
what's it
Trini
called?
sister.
Talking about our eatingness.
It was what's it called?
Babaku.
Babacoo's. It's like Mexican fusion burritos. It was listen. We
Chipotle
played it
what?
safe. Yeah, Chipotle
Boy, sucks.
It's not
Not
in the same
Chipotle.
league. We played it safe because, as you know, we have our happy hour tonight, right?
do? Oh,
we're
she wasn't
eating-
invited, dude.
I don't. Oh shit.
Great.
I don't want to have, I don't want to have eaten a ghost pepper for lunch and then not getting home till 9 p.m.
There's more than that in the burrito. It's not just a ghost pepper. There's
Oh, I was
But
like,
they have
where
one.
are you going with
but
this?
they have but they have a burrito that has like peppers and spices and sounds delicious. It was delicious.
For the audience, I just want to pay mind to the fact that they only talk to me about food, but they never invite me out for dinner or to Sunday dinners.
Again,
So as
take-
far as I'm
take the
concerned,
hint.
this is all a lie.
Take the hint, lady.
I'm gonna buy you all the spicy
here's
pepper.
the. No, forget about it. I'm not going to say it. We'll go to Babaku Burritos.
Okay. They're like, you're not coming to my house, but we're gonna go to
Yeah.
Babaku. Got it.
We don't do that.
Okay. Well, now
yeah.
you told me who your neighbor is, so I'm gonna come over. It's fine.
Oh,
Yeah. Ron and Rhonda.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Oh, 2020. How did I even think
they're
of-
so good.
Oh my God, how did I? They're butter. They're butter. And I am partial because we do the printing for their labeling for their butter company.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
I did not know that. You are clearly passionate about making a difference for people, right? Our experience of you, right? You are very passionate.
Awesome.
Thank
How
you guys.
how does your business or personal initiatives share how you're making a positive impact in here, South Florida?
I think that now that I'm walking more in alignment with my why, now that I've come to the total conclusion and love the reality that I don't have to go at anything alone.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know what that's like. I'm always by myself. I have no
I
support.
know, very lonely life,
Sorry.
poor guy. You probably never talk either. I think that I'm finally, for the first time in my life, living in complete and total connection from the inside out, and as a result, there's a direct correlation and an immediate, like metric, almost like a judge on both of my businesses. It's undeniable.
That's
I
cool.
don't have this weird place I used to be in where I would like dread a client call or dread an interaction. To tell you the truth, as I was growing and kind of unlearning and getting out of that alarm of I'm stuck
Mm-hmm.
and learning that anxiety is an alarm. So you should listen to it and you should actually use it
Yes.
rather
Pay
than try to
attention.
avoid it.
Yeah.
And I say that to say I would dread having these conversations, thinking like, you know, it's a new business, and I had this financial misrepresentation, and there's desperation, scarcity, lack. I would say yes to everything, and I thought I'd have to have these like breakup conversations with clients, or, you know, how are you saying no because you need this for the bottom line or for the payroll? And then I came to recognize that if I continued to operate from scarcity, lack, and fear, that's what I would keep attracting,
Right.
and it wasn't to be all woo woo. It's the
It's
truth.
just the way it works.
And so when we talk about our messaging, right, as it relates to, say, printing or marketing, what are you only marketing all the time? Yourself. So unless it's crafted and truly authentic and speaks to the pain point of your optimal audience, it's just words on a paper. If you translate that back to a person, what do I stand for? I used to show up and be so confused. Who's showing up today? What's my persona today? Am I the entrepreneur? Am I the woman? Am I the friend? Am I the sister? Am I the girlfriend? What am I?
Yeah.
And now I just show up as Sam. And sometimes it's polished.
Right.
And sometimes it's not.
Sometimes it ain't.
Right.
That's okay.
But it's Sam.
Yeah, all the time.
I like it.
That's really cool.
You know what's funny? I bought the domain today. I am Sam Ghanem.
You
Nice.
should.
Because
You are, too.
somebody took Sam Ghanem. And then I went to buy it and they have this whole broker thing. And I'm thinking like, I am Sam Ghanem. And then I thought,
I am Sam
so
Ghanem.
Melissa on our team, I'm like, hey, help me out. And she's like, they have I am Sam Ghanem. I'm like, buy I am Sam Ghanem.
That's awesome.
So I just show up as I am Sam Ghanem.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you are.
Thank you.
And you are. That is so cool. What's one of your proudest moments in your career so far?
Oh my gosh.
This is called radio silence.
No, this is
I'm
called.
just joking.
This is called.
One of my most proud moments is when I got to host with my counterpart our first sold out entrepreneurial boot camp and share the story and our why and recognize that I had found the message in my mess.
Awesome.
That's powerful.
I saw all the video testimonials and stuff,
Thank you.
right? Not
Yeah.
paid actors, I'm guessing?
No.
I know, I'm just
No.
messing. That is, you are so phenomenal. I'm just in awe.
Yeah. You guys really, honestly, to even allow us a space to just come in and pause and share our wins together,
Yeah.
for me is the biggest win. Like
Oh.
these are the payoffs as far as I'm concerned. And I only want to surround myself with incredible people that are where I want to be, people that help keep me accountable and help me level up. So
Yeah, I love it. We talked about this a bunch recently, and I've said this before, is that, so my wife, like, she doesn't like people overall, and she's tough to crack, but once you do, she's like the most amazing. Like, she's your best friend. Me, I'm friends with everyone, except I have this feeling that I don't have any friends up until this past about year. And I feel that I've really surrounded myself. I'm like tearing up. I've surrounded myself with amazing people that I love talking to. I look forward to it. And I feel like I can trust and count on, like, you, Stacy, Leah Charbonnet, Piccoli, Kugler. We've got this, like, I'm sorry, I did tear up a little bit.
it's okay.
We've got
I'm
this
gonna ugly cry in a second.
great group of people. And I feel so fortunate at that part of my life that I've felt that I've been lacking for so long.
But I think to tell you the truth and to acknowledge you, you're attracting only what you're projecting. And so just to tell you for what it's worth, thank you for your friendship and thank you for your trust and thank you for
course.
putting your heart on your sleeve always. And honestly, you're a very pretty crier, and I'm a little jealous right now because I'm a very ugly crier.
My glasses are dirty again.
He's newer to glasses.
Yeah, I'm only a couple years in. I used to make fun of those nerds that wore glasses, and now I'm one of them.
Excuse you.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you,
He doesn't
sir.
have anybody in his family that wears glasses.
No, or people that look great in them, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Avi. Avi.
What's your biggest goal right now?
Oh, one? It's every question, just a single answer? Just
Whatever.
one?
What?
Don't answer. Just let her answer.
What is a biggest goal?
My biggest goal is to impact the maximum number of lives that I possibly can to show entrepreneurs that it is completely possible and attainable and within you to live a congruent life.
Now, if you had to put a number, right? Because a goal, you need to have something that's attainable. That's not attainable.
And measurable.
That's not measurable. That's what I meant. The word I was looking for, measurable. That's not measurable, right? So is there a number, like, I want to help 50, 40? Because
Oh,
listen,
no.
7 billion.
our listeners want to help too. They're good people. They're like us. They want to help. So how can we and our listeners support you in achieving it?
Honestly, it would be a dream, which is stretchy but attainable, to work with 250 to 300 entrepreneurs this year to show them that you're brilliant, you're an expert in your lane, and there's not a single thing that you weren't born without, that you don't need anything outside of yourself, that there's a proven baseline of framework that you can implement with thousands of case studies. Mine's but a blip. And for those that are curious, we're just getting started. Like, holy cow.
It's not cool at all, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Thanks.
That's really kind of cool.
We got to get her to get a good laugh. We need a good laugh. I love her
you guys,
laugh. by
I'm
the way.
the funniest one. I told you. I'll crack myself up in a second.
Good.
But listen, but I love the metric question, right?
'Cause
I
it has
love
to-
the
it has to be
metric
smart.
question.
And I feel like, right, we're always at places where, like, at the end of the year meetings, well, what's your goal for next year? And everyone's like, I want to lose weight. So if you lose a third of a pound, you're good?
Yeah.
How many pounds do you want to lose?
Well, so
Where do you want to be?
That's 23
Stuff like
business
that.
owners a month.
Yeah.
From where we are today.
You can
And I
hit
think
that.
about the number of people we interact with. I mean, there's 30 to 40 people that come to one boot camp.
Wow. So you're there.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So like the big nerd in me is like, okay, so it's 50% of those people,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right. To impact them.
Right? And the thing that's incredible, and I say this to say, it's being done. If you were to come to boot camp, and you get every single thing you need.
Yeah.
You absolutely will.
And that's what the testimonials say.
Yeah. Absolutely.
They're very good reviews. Let me ask you this: we see you on social media. You're active on social media. Who are a couple of your favorite accounts to follow? Maybe something that is for inspiration and something for a good laugh, right? So again, I know you don't like to laugh, but is there?
We don't laugh here.
We don't laugh here.
This is
No
the
laughing.
no fun zone.
No fun zone.
Very serious, and I bring my resting bitch face with me everywhere I go.
You don't have a resting bitch face. Get
I
out of
do.
here.
I was even reminded of it this morning. It's fine.
In the mirror.
No, someone actually told me this, and I was like,
Oh, that's
and I started laughing, and I was like, really?
Yeah. You're like, oh, thank you very much. People are weird.
I love them.
Yeah.
I have to tell you that Mel Robbins is delicious.
Love her, right?
we were talking about her before you got here.
Yeah, implementation intention that she follows through with James Clear. James Clear wrote Atomic Habits.
Love it.
Habit stacking is just, I mean, wow. And I'm thinking what else?
Anything like?
No, I'm thinking comedians. So Michelle Buteau.
Oh yeah.
She also
she's
has a
funny.
phenomenal Netflix special that is equal parts comedy as it is storytelling, as it is inspirational. And talk about trailblazing and creating a lane for herself.
That's cool.
She's funny.
She's
I listen to
hysterical.
stand-up radio on like Sirius
like-
Satellite in the car,
Yeah.
and she's a good one.
I enjoy her quite a bit.
I'm thinking also, oh man, I'm at a loss. His name is Hakeem.
Like funny or inspirational?
No, I mean, he is hilarious to me. He's yelling at you at like 5:55 in the morning.
there
You're
you go.
like, I'm about this life.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Mel Robbins, James Clear, Atomic Habits. Oh, I love David Goggins.
Yeah.
I also think that any of the accounts, and we have them locally, of your local gyms,
Okay.
they have quick tips, quick movement tips, quick actions you can take. Element 5, Gravity and Oxygen, Tribe, Pit.
Don't forget
They're-
Evolution. My
oh,
boy,
oh my
Wade.
God, Wade.
It's my boy.
Oh,
I used to work out there, 5:30 in the morning.
so they were a precursor to my group training that led me to competing.
No shit.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Is he like awesome?
He's
I
amazing.
love
Yeah,
Wade.
Wade is such a
we
good guy.
sponsored an event where he was a public speaker for the One Man, One Mic. He was a
Oh
storyteller.
yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Amazing.
I mean, I wasn't there. I saw that on social media.
Incredible.
It was probably on
Yeah.
a Sunday night.
Yeah. Oh my God. It wasn't on a Sunday night, sir. It was during the week. What's your excuse now? So those are a handful. The one thing I'll say is, when it comes to social media, it's impossible to run out of inspiration.
Right.
So just be mindful who you're following, because obviously the algorithms will be such that you'll keep seeing that. So
Yeah.
puppies and food are awesome,
Yeah.
but
I love
just
food.
saying, right? To
Yeah.
avoid
Feed
the
your
doom,
mind.
Yeah, to avoid the doom
Feed
scrolling,
your life.
right?
Right.
Notice that notice what you're liking and engaging with, so you can see more of it.
Look at that. That's smart.
I like it. So Sam, would you grab your phone real quick?
I will.
Thank you. Now,
What did I
what is
do?
the photo on your phone lock?
Yeah. The image on your lock screen.
and-
Oh,
Yeah.
Was there a story behind it?
oh my
Let's see.
God.
Let's see.
Oh, I have to read it to you. It's
Whoa, that's long. It looks like an apple.
It is. It's an apple and a typewriter.
Okay.
It's like kind of me in a picture, because I really love vintage and I love like the old typewriter style. This was at Art Basel, and it is the poem that many of us have heard, and it's hanging in my house. Here's to the crazy ones, to the misfits, to the troublemakers, and pegs and square holes. And the rest of it, I can't see. Oh, the rest of it, I can't really read.
That's okay.
The story
what's
behind
the-
it is
yeah.
it's hanging in my house.
Yeah.
And kind of like comedy, I'm putting this out into the universe. I will have a Netflix special. I will. Mark my words. I will have a Netflix special.
And again, just to be clear, a Netflix comedy special, not like the documentary of
Oh,
Sam
yeah,
Ghanem having
no.
murdered the Nathanson brothers.
No.
Her secret life that
They
nobody
They
knew
never
about.
invited her, but
It's a
they
Sunday
should
family
have.
dinner. She killed them.
Yeah,
Thank
no, something that melds inspiration, empowerment, and totally comedy. But the backstory is that I've had this printed for the longest, and I never had it hung, and I hung it in my apartment. And then I moved into the apartment a year before I started comedy classes, before
Interesting.
I said yes to the mastermind that led me to my business partner. I also just need to say that you guys ask the most delicious questions,
Thank
and
you.
they're so
Thanks.
thoughtful.
I will
try
take
to be.
full credit for it.
As you should.
I should, right?
And now I approve of the thesis and homework.
Thank you.
Tremendous,
we
you
try.
guys.
We try.
Like, so yummy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We try. So speaking of yummy questions, if
Where's the best cake? No,
I
just-
know.
Okay. Sorry.
Let's eat. No, so if we knew that the world was going to end in like a year,
It may.
if we knew that it was for all of us, what are a couple of things you'd be like, I need to get that done?
Oh my gosh, my
A couple
book.
things.
My book.
Yeah,
You're writing a book?
It's called Run Like a Girl.
Oh,
I like that.
I've been told that.
Okay, then that would mean you run powerfully and like a gazelle.
Why not?
It's been in the works for 8 years. You think it's time?
It's time. Eight's
Was
a
this
lucky
Family
number.
Guy? Did you ever see that?
I
When
know.
you
Write a book there.
run a book, run it for 3 years.
Actually, you guys can do the audible.
Yeah,
Yeah, like that.
we have good
Done.
Yeah.
We have good voices for Audible.
Okay. Can you read good? Are you part of the
I
club
can
of
read
kids who can
wickedly
read
good.
I talk goodly.
I would absolutely skydive again.
Really?
Yeah.
My wife has been talking about doing that.
I did.
I
I
have
would do it
no.
with you.
I have no.
But I
desire.
mean, I would do it with urgency because it reframed how I see color, which is funny because I work with color, but I can see it completely. Like my eyes are a spectrophotometer. Ever since then, I can measure color very differently.
Interesting.
And my concept of time and space is totally different. And I went skydiving 11 years ago.
Wow.
So it's still with me. To also tell you the truth, I would call my dad and tell him all kinds of things that are on my mind, not in a rude way. I mean, like,
Just get it off your
just
chest.
being like, I know that you don't think da 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 da, but also, and now you guys are gonna make me ugly cry a little.
Nah.
Good.
What
That's
a
good.
Jerk.
It's good radio.
I was thinking a different word, but I said jerk on purpose.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What else would I do? I would eat all the dessert.
Same. That sadly, that was one of the first things I was like,
I
oh,
don't mean ice cream. I mean, like, I would buy, oh my God, my elastic pants would be so big. I would just wear like a onesie
Yes.
and I would travel to the most abstract countries and eat
Eat it.
the dessert.
Yes.
Um,
I like that.
what else might I do? I'd finally get a dog. I've never had a pet.
Really?
Is my immigrant life showing? I'm kidding. Not really. Yeah, I've never had a pet at all.
It's cool and work.
Yeah, like I'm not afraid of the word. I've just never had a pet.
I've got the sweetest little puppy, and it's.
I don't know because I've never been
awesome.
invited over, so I don't really know about your
You'll have to
puppy.
meet Tesla.
It's probably a lie. Oh, your
She's the
dog's name is Tesla.
sweetest.
Yeah.
Is your dog from Boca?
No,
So-
my dog.
dog's from
My
China.
dog is from China.
China.
My dog was
There's a
rescued
joke
from
there.
a meat market.
So many jokes. You're just opening
Yeah.
them right.
Yeah.
up.
By the way, I begged and pleaded with my family to name that dog Lunch, but they said
Oh
no.
The
my
rescue dog from the
God.
meat market in China.
I would finally call your therapist if I had a year left.
Which one?
Them.
Yeah.
They, them?
Oh my gosh. And I would just tell my mom and my sister in a very publicly embarrassing way how freaking absolutely incredible they are.
It's awesome.
I would literally share the most embarrassing stories and I would make them like wet themselves and cry, which I guess is also wetting yourself at the same time. You're
Love that.
welcome, everyone. Because they are powerful to the degree that like the world is just can't handle it.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's really cool.
I love it. You got some good stuff coming
And
up.
I would literally write a book that is totally dedicated and thanking Janelle for being the Glinda in my life.
Oh,
And then at the end, I would sign it with, I know you know.
I know you know.
I know you
That's
know.
cute. I
that's
like
so
that.
cute. I like it. So now we're going to go into our segment here, the Book of Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You're going to take this book. You are going to flip it open to a random page, read the headline, and then tell us a memory that might
Yeah,
spark.
a thought, a story, a memory.
Is that kind of cool?
A thought and a story and a memory is that this is the best podcast I've ever been a guest on.
Wow. And she's been on almost 2.
Almost.
Honestly, I've been a podcast skank.
Isn't that the name of your company? Skank? Oh, SG Inc.
Skink.
Skink.
Oh my gosh.
All right, what you got?
This is hysterical. Okay, so I want to read the headline, right? Or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
header?
Just read the headline and let us know what comes up for you.
Long hug when you really need it.
Oh,
You guys.
right.
I just got
Did you
chills.
guys rehearse that again?
I just got chills. I did.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
And we've talked about even how people have been introduced to me as they give the best hugs.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm blessed to be friends, as in she's in my village with one of my closest friends from 2nd grade, Kathleen, and she's a body worker. And hugs are so not in the way that you think. Hugs are so incredibly healing. And I would awkwardly hug my sister and be like, I think we need 7 to 8 seconds at a time, so just stand here.
Mm-hmm.
And make it as awkward as I could. But it's literally like putting all the
It's
pieces
rejuvenating.
back.
It's something, right?
I do just want to share that the page next to it says a good floss after a tough steak. I have a very intimate relationship with my water pick, so I just thought that the audience might want to know that. And I use floss that's called super floss because
Ooh.
why not?
You have beautiful teeth.
Thank you.
do.
I have a permanent retainer, so I have to use super floss that's threaded. My dentist is also wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Elliott. So it's just ironic. Hugs and floss.
Hugs and flossing.
My 2 favorite pastimes.
I love that.
I love a good hug.
I love that. So, my brother and I want to give a huge thank you to another amazing South Florida business, On the Wall Home Entertainment and Security Services, and it's led by our good buddy who introduced us, Josh Kugler.
Oh my God, he's the best.
We try, right? We love Josh. So, if you're looking to transform your home into a tech-savvy paradise or enhance the security, Josh's team has you covered. And if you mention, how cool is this? If you mention the Digital Mayors podcast, he'll give 20% off labor up to $250. Like that's pretty
cool.
that's a pretty awesome thing. So check them out, onthewallsfl.com, and they'll take your home to the next level.
Can I go off script really fast?
Go for it.
I just did. Okay. Josh, can I just tell you that whether he knew it or not, and I told him this at City Leads recently, that I've been alcohol-free for almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
There were other times in my life where I didn't drink, but this time I'm done. And I said to him, I just want you to know, in the nicest, like, non-judgy way, you're so inspirational, and just sharing, like, everyone doesn't have to have, like, this crazy rock bottom story per se. It's just a choice.
Yeah, just make a choice.
And I said to him, it was just kind of ironic or pivotal to me to be, like, in a church saying this to him. I'm like, don't you agree that you just vibe so high that this is just for you? No judgment at all. I was a bartender. I love mixology and all that. But I mean, like, you vibe so high that for you it's a low vibration activity. And he goes, right? And I'm like, I know. And like my hype level, you guys, like, come on. And I was pretty hyped before, but now I'm like, it's like slightly
he's cool.
slightly out of control. So I just
They're
want to
both
give
cool.
a shout out. He's amazing. Thanks for being off the wall with us.
Ooh, off the wall with on the wall. Look
I
at
like
it.
it.
He's good.
So you have your upcoming boot camp coming up in February.
Yes.
Will you share with our listeners some details, please?
Yes. We would love for you to join us February 22nd and 23rd, 10 to 6:30. It's a Saturday and Sunday at the Hampton Inn, Boca Deerfield. It is called the Entrepreneurial Woman and Legacy Leavers 2-day boot camp. It is a do with you, not talk at you. It is completely structured for small to medium business owners, men and women alike, anyone that wants to come and get completely unstuck, get clear on how to execute moving forward, and have even more success in 2025. It's totally for you. You will get everything you need at the boot camp, including a workbook. There's tons of guest speakers. There's so much value. It is incredible. And as I said before, we became the resource we didn't have, and the testimonials speak for themselves, but we'd love to have you.
Awesome. And you became the solution.
We really did.
That was my favorite thing you said.
We did.
Yeah.
We
Just
became
so you
the
know.
resource. Yeah, we became this. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Right. That's powerful. That's
Thank you.
inspirational. And before we wrap up, speaking of the boot camp and all the other good stuff, we wanted to share a couple of offers from Sam, which I think are pretty awesome. So when you reach out to Sam, and her info will be in the show notes. When you reach out to Sam, mention the Digital Mayors podcast, and you'll get a couple of awesome gifts. Number one, a guide to overcoming overwhelm. I just want to say yes, please.
Yeah.
And the second is a free strategy call to refresh your brand for the new year, and that is cool. Thank you so much for offering that to people.
you.
I think that's amazing, and we'll include the link and all that stuff in
It'll
the
be
in the show notes.
tremendous.
Yeah, I think that's super cool.
Yeah. So this is, like Dan said, this has been awesome. I mean, we already knew you were awesome before you were on here. This is just a little cherry on top. Where can our listeners find you online?
At thinksginc.com. The Let's Go 180 website is currently being developed now. On Instagram at Sam W. Ghanem. That's Ghanem. My email is sam@thinksginc.com and 561-362-7015.
Dropping them digits.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I've had my challenges with those digits, right?
Well,
We've had bad texting problems, Sam and I.
It's her internet.
Well, it's obviously your fault.
It is my fault.
And we'll put all that info in the show notes as well.
That it's Dan's fault?
Yes.
Okay.
That too. But seriously,
There's the laugh I
Yeah,
wanted.
there
There it is.
but in all honesty,
I
thank
said
you.
I'd crack myself up, so it's fine.
It works. It works. But really, thank you so much for sharing your time, your insights, your expertise, your inspiration. I mean, I hope the people out there get what I get here, because you're really cool and have just a lot to share.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you for making the world so much better.
Absolutely. And to our listeners, make sure to follow Sam on social media. And Sam, before we go, any final thoughts you want to share with the world?
Just listen to your inner knowing. If there's something that's nagging you, listen to it. If you have a superpower that is anxiety and it's an alarm, lean in with that. Stop trying to avoid it. Just embrace it. There's something on the other side of it. Fear is a lie. And being stuck or feeling like you're stuck is also an alarm. And you don't have to go at it alone.
Did she practice that? I mean, is that the first time you've ever said that?
No.
I know.
Clearly not. And it's felt.
No, but it's because we embody it. And I say it with
I was
humility.
going to say she wasn't
Yeah.
saying it.
I want to say finally. I want to say like finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
That's,
You don't have to go at it alone. This world is beautiful. And we weren't born
Call
alone.
us. We're all good people. We like to help people.
Oh my God, call them. They'll answer right
No,
away.
us. You have her number.
Yeah, well, they don't answer. They don't
Anyway,
answer.
you crazy people. Thank you again. Please follow us, the Nathanson Brothers, the Digital Mayors Podcast, and subscribe, like, share. We'd love to get a 5-star review. What do you think?
I would like
that would be amazing. And that's on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcast.
I'm going to think about it.
Please
Think about it.
Skink about it.
So everybody, thank you so much again, and bye for now.
Bye.
Deuces.
Bye for now. Thank you. That was really cool.
Yay.
Yeah,
Sam, you're so good.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
absolutely. Your hair still looks great. Don't worry. Boom.